Hello, beautiful Libras. This is Leanne with Mystic Inspirations, and I'm bringing you your mid-year mini tarot uh, look ahead. Let's see first what the previous 6 months of this year has brought to us. What we wanted to happen, we have the Judgment card. So what we would have liked to have happen is sort of our calling to our soul's purpose. Um, we wanted we wanted judgment to happen in order to sort of bring us out of our shell and sort of just lay down the law. Now, what we didn't want to have happen in the first 6 months of this year, we have Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is actually an expansion of work. This is showcasing your work. So maybe you didn't want to have sometimes in other decks this is depicted as one person is sort of doing the work and there are other people looking on. Some folks interpret that as they're being recognized, but some, myself included, sort of look at it as you're pulling the weight of others. Okay, so what you maybe didn't want to have happen is having to pull your weight and everybody else's weight in order to make the world go round, so to speak. Now, what did occur in the first 6 months of this year? We have the Ten of Swords. Now, this is a card of endings and definite, life cycle changes as far as negative thought patterns ending, a bad situation coming to an end. Things that you never thought would be over are finally over. This is also an end in poor communication, an end in negativity in general, not only how you speak and communicate with others, but how you speak and communicate to and with yourself, with your body, how you treat yourself. So let's look at what we have coming for us in the next 6 months. What we want to happen, we have the Queen of Cups. This shows me, Libras, that you want to have a generous helping of empathy and just that shoulder to cry on. You want not only to be able to give that to others, but you want to be that for others. You want to be able to look into your intuition to help guide folks. You don't want to be dramatic and overly emotional. This queen has it going on. She is not a drama queen. She looks inside, she reflects. So this is what you're wanting to do, Libras. You're wanting to go ahead and reflect on what you know. You want to reflect on the circumstances. You want to gather all the information before you make any decisions. And you don't want to make them in the heart of, frenzy, right? You want to stay cool, calm, and collected. So what you don't want to have happen, we have the Knight of Swords. Now this is a card that speaks to fast-moving communications, fast-moving news. Almost could sometimes be looked upon as somebody blurts something out, okay? So whatever it is, you don't want communications and words and notices. You don't want things to happen so fast towards the end of the year that you can't handle it, which is what your worry is, right? You don't want this fast-moving information coming towards you. What will happen? We have the King of Cups. Okay, so right off, I have to show you, we have the Queen and King of Cups here. What you want to have happen, what will happen. It looks like there may be a partner heading your way in the next 6 months, the final part of the year. Cups are also your creativity, okay? So you will be at the top of your game as far as not letting things shake you up too bad, right? Here, you're going to be perched upon your throne. Whether there's tumultuous waters around you or not, you will still be stable. You will not get caught up in drama. And again, this very much looks like a couple to me. So what you want and what will happen, Quite possible right here. Now, under the cut, we have 7 of Cups, and this is your advice. Okay, so going from the 10 of Swords, what happened in the first half of the year, it looks really literally like just a beat down, right? The first 6 months of this year, I know for myself, and I too am a Libra, there was so much going on that it was like, stick a fork in me, I'm done, right? And this pretty much depicts that. Your advice to get through to the next 6 months, this 7 of Cups is saying, take a step back, look at the things that actually fulfill you, that actually give you enjoyment. The fulfillment that you have from things may not fulfill you anymore. So you're going to have to be discerning. And this is saying to go ahead and look to see, is this something that you really want? Is this something that you should put off to the side for maybe later? Or is this something that you really don't even want anymore? You know, maybe you don't want the designer shoes. You know, maybe it was just you wanted it because at the time you knew you really couldn't have it. But now that you have the finances for it, do you really want it? Right? So make those decisions. Take a step back. Use clarity. Use reflection. Use good judgment. And that will then lead you to a very fulfilled rest of your year. I hope this does help. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I will be putting monthlies up very soon, and I will talk to you in a jiff.